Okay, we are live streaming now.
Good morning, everyone. I welcome all of you to this every Sunday morning YIT session. Let's start with the universal invocation. O hidden life, vibrant in every atom. O hidden light, shining in every creature. O hidden love, embracing all in oneness. May each who feels himself as one with thee know he is therefore one with every others. Let's observe silence for a couple of minutes. Come back. I welcome you all again. And this is our first YIT meeting of 2023. So today is the session about the J. Krishnamurti video about real revolution. That is on where we are going. So let's see where we are going. With me, there is Brother Shikhar Agnihotri. So he will help me with the IT part. So it was a nice video actually. And thank you, Brother Shikhar. And we are open for discussion. Bimalji?
Yeah, hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, I mean, one of the things to do is to just sort of voice what one thinks while one is watching something. But then when he says one more thing, that when you are listening, please listen, don't hear. So when one is hearing all the time, one has thoughts coming simultaneously, one is unable to actually listen. But then I was just trying to think that what is it that I'd like to change and about myself. So one of the things I'd like to change is the need for affirmation from another, validation from another, that's something. And can I just not seek any kind of validation without either of myself or of another? Can I stop like this process of evaluation all the time, whether it is of self-evaluation or of another's evaluation? So this change, and what if that change has to happen, what do I have to do? I mean, what is required to be done and not to be done if one has to stop this process of being second-handed, which is what another way of saying stop being second-handed, that is getting a validation from another. So that is one thing. I mean, and I feel that each one of us is second-handed in our own way, like different way, own different way. That is why he says that each of you have to do this for yourself. So for example, one person may be feeling that I have to prove to my peer group who never believed in me that I am good, I am capable. Now he is being second-handed because he wants to impress that other second person who is his peer. I might, on the other hand, think that I have to prove to my co-sister, who's always competing with me and trying to put me down, that I'm as good as her. Now, again, I am being second-handed in a different way. But the common element is second-hand, but how I am second-hand and how a student may be second-hand or somebody else may be second-handed is very different. That's why he says that you have to figure out what it is that you got to change inside you. But change has to happen because this kind of competitive, comparative way of thinking has made us this violent, conceited, or whatever, all the million things that we have wrong with us. So these are my 2 bits. But Smita, my suggestion to you is that you put up some questions and maybe we can answer. Like we saw Harinath do that. I think that was a wonderful way. So if you raise a few questions, then everybody can discuss.
Yeah, sure. And anyone wants to say something?
Can I speak? Can I speak?
Yeah.
So I have listened only to the last 15 minutes talk. What I have gathered so far is the mind of diversity is to be revolutionized to transform itself towards the unity of oneness. Here, diversity means this is a multiplication. We are human beings in crores. So when the whole diversity comes under the purview of unity of humanity as oneself, working together for the humanity rather than personality. So that mind which is of lower nature, it has to be transformed towards the unity of oneness. So that is what I have gathered so far.
Thank you. Sindhu sir, you there? You want to add something?
Yeah, I am there, but I am listening to all of you. How much we are understanding the Krishnamurti. It is very difficult to understand, because whatever he says, his statements are really deep to contemplate. He spoke about the problem of hunger, shelter, nationality. So the basic challenges at our disposal are poverty, war, pollution, population. So in Theosophy also we discussed deeply on these global concerned challenges. The poverty that we see as a challenge, because we are not able to satisfy hunger, shelter, the competition of nationality. It is because our mind's inability to share. So there is much on earth to share and satisfy people's hunger, shelter, water, whatever it is required. There is much sufficient on the earth. But poverty is in our mind. Our mind is mind's inability to share with the others. So this sharing quality is not there, and therefore we see this problem as poverty. In the same manner, war is also a problem. Our way of life has become this competition, comparison, and we always hate somebody. At the same time, we say we are loving others, but it is not that. For the sake of competition and going further, we are making parties, etc. So the war, that challenge we see, the basic behind or principle behind it is our attitude of hating others. Hate is there. So your hate, my hate, everybody's hate reflects as the war outside. Then there is problem of pollution. The pollution we speak about when we concern world concern. So the problem of pollution is again, it is this seeking mind. That is what Krishnamurti says. We want to seek something, and after seeking, our mind is not satisfied. Again, it wants many, many things. So this wanting mind needs to be changed. Then only when we begin to live a needful life rather than greedful life, then we will solve this problem or challenge of pollution. The same problem is with the population. We are not aware of concern, or we are not concerned of the welfare of the children. We produce children, but we are not concerned about the welfare of the children. And out of our greed, this population is also increasing. I think all this is in the human psyche, and revolution must take place not outside, but in the human psyche in general. That is what Krishnamurti wanted to think deeply on the human psyche. It is interesting to study how the human mind is functioning in the whole world. That is what I want to say something, what I heard, what Krishnamurti really wanted to be aware of. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So,
Yeah.
yes, brother Harnath. Yeah.
Actually, I can't start my video because I am outside as it is a festive mode in here. So please excuse me for that. But I can share my views about the thing like about the real revolution. So just take the heading itself. Don't go deep because the video has duped with a lot of information, and he has pointed out a lot of questions in that video. So we can't take each and every question. So let's take the heading itself, like what is the real revolution, what he is talking about. And when a human being will actually revolt, see, for suppose if you take any human being, he won't revolt when he is in a state of inertia, or when he is in the state of tamas, or when he is in the state of repeated actions. So when you are caught up in that web of repeated actions, or in that web of tamas, or in that web of inertia, you won't think about to revolt also. So only a human being who is out of that web, he will start revolting. And what exactly he is talking about, the revolution is not the outward revolution. He is talking about the inward revolution, which is nothing but the psychological revolution, not the physical revolution. Okay, physical revolution everybody will do, but that is not the solution for the crisis. The actual solution for the crisis, what he is telling, is the inward revolution. So first of all, let us observe why we revolt against anything. For suppose if you are in fear, you will revolt. If you are in a danger, if you are in a state of not knowing, you will obviously revolt. That is the nature of the human brain. So in that revolution, what we will do, the first step is we will inquire about the things. For suppose if I revolt against the unhappiness that is lies in me, obviously I will try to find out why I'm unhappy and how to get rid of this unhappiness. So in order to get rid of this unhappiness, what I am doing right now is I am finding out the ways, or I am escaping from what actually the unhappiness is, or what actually the suffering is. We always try to escape from what is actual. We always try to escape from the actuality. We always try to find out ways to escape from the original. In order to escape from the original, we try to find out ways, uh, like I can say, how to different kind of physical ways are there to escape from the originality. So What I'm trying to tell here right now is, if you take the heading itself, what is that real revolution and where we are going, so you will find out by yourself only. So the solution for the crisis is not lies outside, and the evaluation or self realization or self evaluating is more important, because if you don't have that evaluation or analyze self analysis, you will never grow. And this self analysis, in my sense, is the actual revolution. It directly links up with the inward revolution. So this is how he wants to inform the people, or he wants to convey the people about these things. Everybody looks about the outside world, and they will talk about the poverty, they will talk about the how to eradicate the uneducation or illiteracy rate in the outer world, or the how to eradicate the poverty, but they are not talking about the inner poverty. They are not talking about I am illiterate, how to eradicate my uneducation situation. Because our minds are already caught up in the ideas, our minds are already caught up with the previous experiences and everything. That's the reason he calls human beings or second hand human beings, because we already sees the things with a already a prejudiced mind. When we are seeing from the past, when we are seeing from the prejudice experiences and the things, obviously that is a second hand thing. See actually what it is. See, be with it. If you're feeling lonely, be with it. Enjoy that loneliness, enjoy that suffering. Then only you will try to find out what exactly the thing is. So that's it from my side. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Brother Harnath. Yeah, that is the thing. How we analyze when we means when we question, no, how he said, no, we question
Yeah.
how. We are not questioning to us, then how, us how. We are questioning this thing how to others. We expect somebody else to guide us. But he at last also he told that there is no guru, there is no leader. You are your own teacher. So that is the thing. If you will understand this thing and realize this thing, that we are our own teachers, then we don't need anyone to guide us, or we will be our own guide. That is the thing. Thank you, Brother Harnath. uh, so I think anyone wants to say something, Taralji, or else we will close the session.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I joined slightly late, but I think this was from the series of Jiddu Krishnamurti, which is available on YouTube also. And in that, I think the real revolution parts are around 8. So, in Hindi, if I can say, वास्तविक क्रांति. तो वास्तविक क्रांति क्या होती है? वास्तविक क्रांति ये होती है जो वास्तव में भीतर से हो. मतलब the real revolution is the one which happens from inside. Like there is a very old saying that charity begins at home. So the real revolution is when you revolt within yourself and decide where you are going. Okay. So it is a daily need, like we have food, like we take a bath, like we brush our teeth. This revolution from inside should be a daily practice, because many things are changing around. Like Shindeji just told that around the world, many things are changing. People are going towards war or this and that. Similarly, around your society, around your family, within your family, within your friends, many things are changing. And you have to revolt and fight with those things daily and decide which side, where you should go. As far as theosophy is concerned, you should always be a self-analytical person first, and then analyze the situation by putting. Because if you have a limited thought process of thinking on a straight way or a right or left way, then the happening also you will see with that reason. So whatever videos I have seen of Jiddu Krishnamurti ji, he always says that analyze yourself with an open mind. Don't analyze that the definition given by some great people, or even himself, is the path you have to follow. You analyze yourself. That is it. And I think the other part जो इसमें है वो observing ourselves है, और उसके अलावा if I remember questioning है आपका, सबके ऊपर उनके 20-25 मिनट के वीडियोस हैं. I really think ये अच्छी एक्सरसाइज एक शुरू हुई है. फ्रीडम फ्रॉम फियर भी है, फियर पे बहुत सारी बातें की गई, मेडिटेशन है. ये सारी चीजें वो रियल रिवोल्यूशन में मानते हैं, मतलब वास्तविक क्रांति.
Sir, Tarun ji, please English, please.
नहीं, I will be in the mix because that is how I can express myself. आप हिंदी
No,
में
no, sir,
समझिए,
because
अपने
no,
अंदर
because we
revolution
have
पैदा कीजिए.
no,
अपने
sir,
अंदर
we
revolution
have sir, we have audience from other countries also. So
Yes,
it is
sir.
a
So I
request.
am trying to speak. May I know who's speaking? I'm not able to hear the voice clearly.
Sir,
Sir,
I'm,
I
yeah,
can express in both the languages, but sometimes the Hindi words come. I mean, what can I do, sir? Okay, so okay, I will cut my talk short. That the real revolution is combining all these things together within yourself. Okay, because there are many people from India also who understand Hindi. So it is fine, sir. You can translate whatever I say and miss in English. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Taralji. So I think nobody has a.
Say one.
Yes, Vimal.
Shweta ji, whatever I have said, if you can just translate some of the things which I told in Hindi, it would be wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
So the second person, I don't know who it was who spoke, his video did not come. But I just want to say that that is typically a thing that we are not, that's what Kay is asking us not to do. Which is, the second person said that we have to change, revolutionize our lower self and go to the higher self. Now, if you look at what he said, the content is theosophic, nothing wrong with the content, but it is exactly listening from a past knowledge. We are pulling up a past knowledge and then relating to what Kay is saying. But Kay is saying, don't do that. Just try to listen without hearing. Hearing means you're chattering back. Your mind is giving you explanations or criticism. So this second person who said that is exactly what we're not supposed to do. If that person would go back to watch the video with this empty or blank state, that he's not trying to understand what is the meaning of that inner illusion, maybe he'll get an insight. And that is the meaning of insight. Insight is there's no knowledge. It's not coming from a space of knowledge, of past knowledge. I hope my point is clear, and whoever that person is, it's not meant to as a personal thing, just for you to just think a little bit.
No, but if you can just say who was that.
I don't know, sir. He didn't put his video, so I don't know.
I think Brother Harnath it was.
No, before him.
Okay, I think he was Basavaraj Reddy.
Yes, sir. Yes, I am Basavaraj Reddy.
Yes, sir. So do you grasp what I'm saying, sir? About this lower and higher mind, we all accept. I mean, there's nothing. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that that is exactly what you're supposed to do. So what do you feel, sir? What do you feel about my...
Actually, listening means it is free from all the clutches of all preconceived ideas and what is stored in the subconscious thing. You are listening only to the words that are coming from the speaker and its meaning. No, anything from the subconscious load should not interfere in our listening. That is what is exactly meaning of the listening. No interference from whatsoever.
No, sir. It could also mean an insight, like a sudden understanding, which is not in words, but it is an overall sudden feeling. You understand the direction you have to take in your life. You have to, there is no words for it. It's like you're listening and you're not explaining to the person back, or you're not explaining to yourself. There are no words. But at that moment, a sudden understanding comes to you. Okay, Now I know what I have to do and where I was going wrong. I know how to correct. Then you build up, and then the words and the thing. But that moment is called listening. So there is so much in the literature of Krishnamurti also about listening. It's a very, it's a kind of holistic concept. It's a concept where a sudden sense of an entirety comes to you of your life and of the direction of what is happening, what's going on. Okay, now I got it.
Yes, Vimalji. Actually, in so many books of J. Krishnamurti, he told, first of all, you have to open your mind. You have to clear whatever in your mind previously. So then only you can understand and listen. You can be able to listen. Otherwise, that will be preconditioned. I know this thing, so I'll compare. He told, no, that thing. We will compare. So that is, then we will unable to listen. So that is the thing. That is the inside thing, what you said. When what we know, that preconditioning of mind, that stops or that being obstacle of our listening or receiving. So thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think everybody has got their answers or anything you wanted to have. So I think we will close the session. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityurma amritam gamaya sarve bhavantu sukhina sarve santu niramaya sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma kaschit dukha bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So thank you everyone for joining, and we got one suggestion that we could make this session little better, I think, somewhat. And okay, so we will meet next Sunday with new topic or a new program. So thank you everyone for joining. Happy Sunday.
Thank you, Smita, and a happy 2023 to you. Thank you, Shikharji.
Thank you. Happy Sunday.
Thank
And a
you.
very
Thank
good
you.
day
Happy
ahead.
Makar Sankranti to all.
Yes, thank you, Pongal.
Thank you. Happy Pongal.
Yeah.
Happy festival season. So ending meeting now.
Thank
Makar
you, sir.
Sankranti wishes to everyone.
Thank you.